Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. £1,000. Sisters Tammy Slaton gives meet and greet update. Fans of £1,000. Sisters are constantly asking Tammy Slaton when she and sister, Amy, will have a meet and greet. Her social media is filled with requests to meet the TLC stars. Tammy took to her Instagram to answer the burning question, putting fans at ease. An eventful month for the £1,000 Sisters star. Tammy has had quite the month, to put it mildly. Last week, she and boyfriend Jerry Sykes broke up. It was a great relief to her followers as he not only had a handful of kids, but has a wife. Tammy claimed his wife was ill and could not give him what he needed at home. Therefore, he was getting it from her. Still, they felt she deserved so much better. She must have agreed because she finally ended the relationship. But she would not be single for long. Quickly after it broke Tammy and Jerry had parted ways, Tammy showed off her new girlfriend, Kane. No one knew much about her, and attributed it to a tight contract with TLC. Fans questioned if Tammy was being catfished, which she vehemently denied. This question also made her furious, but it soon started to appear to be true. A reverse search of the photo of Kane proved it was actually of a famous model. Whether or not Tammy would believe this news did not matter. Fans just did not want her getting her heart broken. An attachment had formed between viewers and Tammy, and they've become somewhat protective. It must have ended because earlier today, Tammy posted a filtered video, asking who wanted to be her Valentine. She got many responses, but still the same question. When is the meet and greet? When is the meet and greet, Tammy? There's an answer to the question. Tammy said the weather has been so bad, with ice storms and such, it is impossible to coordinate anything now. But there is hope for the spring or summer, she shared. It is all dependent on the weather, though she did not mention the pandemic at all. She did push it back to the fall at one point, but hopeful fans can keep spring-summer in their hearts. It appears she is just as eager to get out there and meet with viewers and fans as they are. She signed off the video with appreciation. Tammy Slaton has always been the most talked-about star of £1,000 Sisters. From her fiery attitude to her emotional health battles and jaw-dropping weight transformation, her story has captured the hearts of millions. But this weekend, fans got to see a whole new side of her, up close and personal. Tammy hosted her first ever official meet and greet event, and what unfolded was nothing short of emotional magic. Held at a cozy event hall in Kentucky, the meet and greet quickly became a celebration of strength, vulnerability, and second chances. The line stretched out the door as fans, many of whom had followed Tammy's journey since season 1, waited patiently for a chance to hug the reality star who had inspired them to face their own struggles. Tammy arrived looking radiant. Dressed in a long flowing floral dress and a denim jacket that hung loosely on her now slimmer frame, she beamed with pride. Her signature oxygen tube was gone, a sight that drew cheers and tears from the crowd. She waved, shyly at first, before bursting into a wide smile that lit up the room. "I never thought I'd be here, standing in front of y'all like this," Tammy said as she took the microphone, her voice trembling slightly. "I used to think I wouldn't live to see 35. And now look at me, I'm doing meet and greets." The crowd erupted in applause and Tammy laughed, a genuine, joyous laugh that echoed through the hall. Her sister Amy Halterman joined her on stage, proudly clapping for her big sister. "She's come a long way," Amy said, her voice thick with emotion. "We used to fight like cats and dogs, but I always believed she'd pull through." Tammy's fans got the chance to take photos, get autographs, and even ask personal questions during the Q&A session. When one fan nervously asked what finally made her decide to change, Tammy didn't hesitate. "Losing people I loved," she said softly, "and realizing I was next if I didn't do something. I wanted to live. I wanted to see my nieces and nephews grow up. I wanted to love myself for real." The room fell silent, the emotional weight of her words hanging in the air. Then, as if on cue, a young woman stood up and tearfully thanked Tammy for helping her overcome her own struggles with food addiction. Tammy stepped down from the stage and hugged her tightly, whispering something that made the woman burst into tears. Cameras clicked, but the moment was intimate and raw. Proof that this wasn't just a celebrity event, it was a healing experience. Throughout the evening, Tammy spoke candidly about her transformation journey, both physical and emotional. She shared stories of the challenges she faced in rehab, the loneliness of losing her husband Caleb, and the triumph of finally finding peace within herself. "I miss Caleb every single day," she admitted, her voice cracking. "He wanted to get better too. We both did. But I had to accept that my story wasn't over. I had to keep living, for him, for me. Amy reached over to hold her sister's hand, and the two shared a quiet, tearful moment that moved the audience to applause. Tammy also talked about the support she's received from fans online. When y'all send messages or tag me in your weight loss updates, I see them, she smiled. You don't know how much that keeps me going. We're in this together. Fans cheered, some shouting, "We love you, Tammy." Others held handmade signs with slogans like Team Slaton Forever and Tammy Strong. The event wasn't just emotional, it was fun too. Tammy hosted a raffle for fans to win £1,000. Sisters memorabilia, including signed photos, mugs, and a limited edition Breathe, Believe, Become t-shirt, one of Tammy's personal mottos. Between the laughter, tears, and selfies, Tammy also gave fans a sneak peek at what's next for her career. "I'm not done with TV," she teased, grinning mischievously. "But this time I want to do it my way. I want to show the world who I am now, not who I was." Amy chimed in, teasing that fans could expect a lot of surprises in the coming months. Rumors of a spin-off series featuring Tammy's new life have been swirling online, and after this event, fans are more convinced than ever that it's happening. As the evening drew to a close, Tammy took one last moment to address the crowd. "For a long time I didn't think I was worth meeting," she said, her eyes glistening. "I thought nobody would ever want to take a picture with me or hear my story. But look at this, look at y'all. Thank you for believing in me before I believed in myself." The audience gave her a standing ovation. Some fans wept openly. Others clapped until their hands hurt. Tammy wiped her tears and laughed, saying, "Y'all are gonna make my makeup run." After the event, Tammy stayed long after the scheduled time, making sure every single fan got their moment with her. From hugs to selfies, she gave her full attention to each person, listening, laughing, and sharing genuine conversations. One fan later wrote on social media, "Meeting Tammy was life-changing. She's so real, so kind. She made me feel like I mattered." Another added, "I've watched her from her worst to her best, and she's proof that change is possible." When Tammy finally walked out of the hall, she turned back to wave one last time. "This ain't goodbye," she said. "It's just the beginning." And in many ways, it truly was. Tammy Slaton's first meet and greet wasn't just an event, it was a milestone. A symbol of how far she's come from the woman who once struggled to walk without oxygen to the confident survivor who can now inspire others with her story. The world met Tammy as a reality TV personality, but what they saw that night was something much deeper. A woman reborn through pain, perseverance, and purpose. As one fan perfectly put it online after the event, Tammy Slaton didn't just lose weight. She found herself. And now, with her heart open and her spirit shining brighter than ever, it seems Tammy is finally ready to meet the world, not as the 1,000-pound woman from Kentucky, but as the strong, resilient woman who proved that no number on a scale can define a person's worth. Tammy Slaton's meet and greet wasn't just a gathering of fans, it was a celebration of hope. And if her journey has taught us anything, it's that transformation doesn't end with a number. It begins with believing that you deserve better.